You're so real, babe. Excuse me,
How's it going, everyone? This is a Big Daddy Joe food review and food making video. Today we're going to be making chicken and waffles, which is a southern staple. Chicken and waffles actually originates in the Pennsylvania Dutch colonies. It goes back to the 1600s, so it's a pretty old dish, but it's a very good one. So first thing you need to do is you need to open your chicken. Chicken's going to serve as the main portion of the dish. If I can get this open. You have the vape? I need the vape. Pause it. Good. All right. So when you open the chicken, it's important to drain all the fluids out of it. You don't want any of that chicken juice getting in any of your precious little waffles. So you got the bird right here. You just want to take it. You want to squeeze it, you know, like. Next thing you want to do, you want to break the breastbone so you can fill it. So what I like to do is just kind of. Oh. So now you gotta. This is what they call spatchcocking in the chicken business. So you want to kind of spread open the chicken. Here you got the gizzard. That's the kidney. Actually, might be the heart. My apologies. So kind of use your thing to pull out all the innards. You want a clean chicken for when you are ready to make the batter. So if you don't like the skin, you can remove it just using this method that I've displayed. All right, so that's all ready. Now we're ready to start making the ingredients. So first you want to take your flour. I usually use 1.5 cups, usually the right amount. Important thing to do when you're getting flour is you want to level it out. You don't want any excess. So the amount of flour is really important. All right, there we got that. And you just stick this in the ass end of your chicken. Depending on the size of the chicken, you might need to go less. You might need to shorten the recipe. But you want to kind of make a little well in the hole of the chicken. Next, I might put a 1/4 of a cup. We're gonna have to. That should be enough. Stick that in the butt end. Next, this is important, you need the salt. So, usually do about 10 rounds of salt. Just kind of get that, you want to shake your chicken a little bit, kind of get that down in there. Really force it in there. You might need to use your hands. Don't be afraid about using your hands when you're doing this. Next, you need your egg. I usually use 2. So, there's a fancy method. Gordon Ramsay uses 1 hand, but I like to use 2 for stability. So, just break your egg into the hole of the chicken. Alright, got that. Use a spoon, force this down into the chicken. Kind of move it around a little bit. There we go. You don't want to mix it too heavily because you still want the batter to be kind of thick when you're doing it. So 2 eggs should be enough. Next, I always like to put a little bit of vanilla in there. Just adds a little bit of flavor.
Can I add some Faygo?
No.
Is that good for the recipe or not?
No, it's not good for the chicken. Pop's not good for you, if you didn't know.
Rock your teeth, right?
It does. It does.
How about
Especially diet. Diet pop. It's not good for you.
So we drink it?
Yeah, because I want to die. Just a little dash of vanilla. You want to make sure, you want to avoid any cross-contamination when you're doing this with your ingredients. So, next, you need your sugar.
You didn't fuck your vanilla.
Huh?
Okay, salmon.
No, I was very careful.
Alright, good.
It's also Mexican, so it would have had salmonella in it when I got here. So, you need about 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Makes it sweet, gives the waffles its flavor. So, just kind of massage that in there. No, that's all we need. All right,
Right for mixing.
next and final step, you need your oil. It needs oil for consistency. So just pour a dash of oil. That's about a tablespoon or so. Should be just enough. Now you want to add 1 raw egg, unshelled, into the ass end of the chicken. Just remind it of its former life. So just stick that in there. There we go. And your chicken's done. Now, it just needs to be cooked. It needs to be cooked, but there's one step we need to do before that, which is we need to hog tie it. Get it ready for its journey into the afterlife. This recipe actually, I said it started with the Pennsylvania Dutch. This actually started with the ancient Egyptians, preparing their chickens for the afterlife. So, be sure when you get it ready, you don't want any of the contents to leak. So you kind of gotta like, you want to hog. That's just one of the consequences. So you want to take the legs.
Here you got it. Yeah, okay.
Get it around. That's no problem. That actually has flavor. It's what we call grit in the kitchen community. Okay.
Make sure it's like on the.
Alright. So
Tied enough?
it is.
I think that's it. That's all we need.
Alright, now all we need. It's doing pretty good.
Look at the bottom. The bottom was even better. The bottom was even better. You can see it like tightening. Alright, can I like do a smackdown of it?
This is depraved.
Alright, can I do a smackdown?
Alright.
One more? Jeez! What the fuck, Eric? You ruined the chicken.
Hey, what should we do with this chicken now, bud?
What the fuck do you think? We're gonna eat it. Fucking piece of shit. I mean, look at it. That's prime meat. All right.
We'll put it on ice and
Go get it. Go. You can either eat it raw. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can eat it cooked as well.
Is it just a chicken in a bag? It's cold.
It's all right. He didn't accept our gift, but I'm sure someone else will.